My aunt sits down on an airplane, and sitting next to her is this young guy, and he says, "Hi, Dustin Hoffman." And she says, "Marilyn Dreyfuss." And my aunt dined out on that story for years because
it's Dustin Hoffman.
He said he introduced himself as if I didn't know that he was Dustin Hoffman. And I said, he doesn't. He does not know that he's Dustin Hoffman. And at that time, especially.
What are you talking about? He doesn't know he's Dustin Hoffman. He's
Took me 15 years to know that I was Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, I don't buy that. Come on.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What do you mean to know? To realize, let's go back to 1975. Jaws, if people weren't alive, was like one of those things that's beyond a specific art form. It was a cultural phenomenon. It changed the movie industry forever, blockbusters in the summer.
Wait a minute, but you're acting as if you're talking about the guy as if he already knows the end of the plot. And let me tell you, we didn't.
Okay, but even if you don't know the end of the plot, you know in 1975, where you're the lead in one of the biggest movies ever, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But you don't know that you're going through it until later.
But you know you're a star because people are gathering like where you go, like they did for Jesus. They gather,
Bill,
talk about followers. I mean,
seriously, you don't know you're going through that at that moment.
Why? What are you, in a bubble? What are you, in a spacesuit? What are you talking about? You don't know. You walk into a restaurant and people turn their heads and look at you. You don't realize that?
I'll tell you exactly that. This is what the woman is walking toward you, and she passes you, and as she passes, your mother or your sister is behind you, and
you just fucked her,
and she says, "Wow, that was something," and you say, "What?" Because she did not act out that, that's Richard Dreyfuss, until she'd passed. And here's how it works.
Well, that may have happened one time.
Wait a minute. It's more than that. It's far more than that. She's walking down the street, and while she's in front of you, she's acting studiously indifferent. But the moment she passes you, she goes, that's what happens after she's turned.
I can't believe that all the years and decades where you were a big movie star, this is what happened every single time. I think that could have happened. Yes, that happened.
And not
sometimes.
Only did it happen
every single time. That's why you are not a lucky guy. I mean,
but it outgrew us like crazy. And for every great review that you got where they indicated that you were part of this new step that you've taken and you didn't read those things.
Why?
Well, I remember reading I overheard Diane Cannon telling a story on Cary Grant. And you know,
who she was married to.
Yes.
When Diane Cannon was a young starlet, she married
and she said,
aging but still debonair Cary Grant.
Quote, you know what he does on a Sunday afternoon? He lies down on the living room floor and he actually reads his old reviews.
Wow. Cary Grant?
Yeah.
She said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I'm at the home of Mike Maschio and his mother, and his mother was a star. His mother was in Night at the Opera. She was the young singer.
The Marx Brothers.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he had to read those on a Sunday afternoon to know.
That is pathetic. I'll give you that.
And I'll tell you something else. That when he wrote his memoirs, he wrote on the cover of the memoir, everyone wanted to be Cary Grant. even I wanted to be Cary Grant.
Well, now that's just what a girl says. It doesn't make it true. That's what she says. She was bitter about our marriage. By the way, Diane Cannon may have been in Valley of the Dolls. Wait, I'm getting a masturbation flashback. I don't know if it's about Valley of the Dolls, but definitely Diane Cannon was definitely whack material. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.